This conference will now be recorded.
So good morning team. In today's session we will talk about how to uh, schedule ADF pipeline using schedule trigger. Okay, schedule trigger we will be discussing. Now let's imagine team, you have your source is SFTP. From SFTP source, you need to read the files and you want to copy into ADLF Gen 2. And this particular process, I want to schedule it. Let's say maybe if you want to schedule every 30 minutes, you can schedule it. If you want to schedule every hour, you can schedule it. If you want to schedule every day at let's say 8 a.m. you want to schedule, you can able to schedule it, right? And then if you want to schedule every week, let's say every week means maybe consider a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, you want to run pipeline at 8 a.m. you can do it, or let's say 8:10 a.m. you can do it. Or if you want to schedule every month 8th of every month, let's say 8th of every month, if you want to run a pipeline at 8 o'clock 20 minutes, you can run it. Or let's say every weekend means only Saturday and Sunday I want to run a pipeline at 8 o'clock 25 minutes, you can run it. Okay, so however you want to schedule a pipeline, you can able to schedule this particular pipeline. So first let's talk about the SFTP. Anybody aware what is SFTP team? Anybody aware what is SFTP? Hmm?
File transfer protocol.
Yes. So just a minute, let me see where is that source SFTP. Where is SFTP source? So whether it is a Synapse or ADF, it's okay. So I just wanted to give you what is first. Let's understand what is FTP. Then you will understand the SFTP. So FTP is nothing but a file transfer protocol. Is a standard protocol team. It is used to transfer the files over network. So generally, what happens? One of the user is uploading the file in the FTP server. This is the server. Now all these people are going to access this particular file from this FTP server. Okay, one user uploaded the file in the FTP server. Remaining all users are going to access that file from this FTP server. Getting clear, team? Is this clear to all of you? One user uploaded a file to the FTP server. Remaining all users are going to access that file from the FTP. And what is the problem, right? So let me tell you. Servers can generally store much more data than computers or laptops. What is the difference between a server and a computer is servers will store much more data than a computer or laptops. Servers are built with a more robust hardware to handle multiple requests from clients simultaneously. So our systems, our laptops will get stuck if you open many things, right? But servers are built in a way it can able to handle a multiple request in parallel. We can configure our own computer to act as a FTP server. Still, we can also make our computer also FTP server, but our computer means again same issues we will get it if you are using our computer as a FTP server. Sometimes FTP server will require an account with the username and password, and sometimes you can just log in anonymously. So based on how you are setting up your FTP server, you can log in as a anonymous or you can able to log in with username and password. We can use FTP clients like FileZilla or WinSCP to connect to FTP servers. What is the disadvantages? Not a secure protocol. FTP is not a secure protocol, meaning your files can be hacked. Your files can be accessed by unknown people. So that's why FTP is not a secure. Data being transferred is not encrypted. Whatever data you are transferring over network is not encrypted. So hackers can easily read your text. Data is sent in clear text, so that's why hackers can read your text very easily without any much hard work. Data should be used only in a limited basis, so that's why non-sensitive data, okay, only the data which is not that much important or not sensitive, that data only you have to use with the FTP. So that's where we will be moving on to the SFTP. What is SFTP is? SFTP is, it adds a layer of security and data is encrypted. Okay, meaning let's say one of the user is storing that particular file in the FTP server. So it adds a security. It must require a username and password for authentication as well. And SFTP uses a port number 22 to access the files. Clear, team? SFTP is an extra layer of protection. SFTP adds a strong layer of security to file transfer by using SSH encryption, making it safer than traditional FTP. Are you getting tip? What it is saying, SFTP adds a strong layer of security to file transfer by using SSH encryption, so making it safer than the traditional FTP. Compared to the FTP, SFTP is a more secure because it adds the security layer on top of it. And the data is encrypted. It keeps your data safe from people who might try to secretly view or steal it while it's being transferred. While you are transferring the data, people who are trying to read the data, they cannot able to read data because data is encrypted while transferring. Authentication. SFTP always authenticates both the user and the server, ensuring that only authorized users can access the files and preventing unauthorized access or attacks. Clear? Everybody understood what is SFTP? SFTP is a file transfer protocol. It's again a file system. Okay, so where you can able to store your files. But SFTP is a secured file transfer protocol. What is SFTP? You can see S means secure file transfer protocol. Clear, team? Clear?
Yes,
File
sir.
transfer protocol means it's just a you can say it's a server which is not secure, but when it comes to the SFTP, it add a layer of security to improve the security on top of your file transfers. Okay, right. Now let me show you how to create SFTP in the cloud. Go to portal.azure.com. I am trying to cover two labs in the same session because let's cover something new every day. I think last few days we are using same sources, same things that we are aware already. Go to storage accounts. Okay, so here you can click on create a storage account. Okay, same dev-rg. So this storage account name I am saying Cloudpandith SFTP and Australia US. It's okay. Lower letters and numbers. Okay. SFTP Cloudpandith SFTP dev SFTP. Okay, Cloudpandith dev SFTP. Click on next. Enable hierarchical namespace. You know this is how we create a data lake. But to enable a SFTP, right? Enable SSH file transfer protocol for your storage account that allows users to access blob via SFTP endpoint. Local users needs to be created before the SFTP endpoint can be accessed. Okay, so simple. You need to select this so that SFTP will be enabled. Understood? Okay, you just enable the SFTP. Click review plus create. click creating. So this is my SFTP. If you go to portal.azure.com in second tab, if you see team here, already Cloudpandith Dev ADLS you have. This whatever we have in this I am removing. So this will act as our target. This will act as our target because I am saying, right, I want to copy data from SFTP to ADLS. So SFTP we created here, ADLS I created here. Now third thing I am going to create is, what is the third service that we need, team? What is the third service that we need, team? Tell me, team. What is third service we need for today lab? What is this course, team?
Data Factory.
So we need a data factory. Click on create a data factory. You are forgetting data factory service itself directly. ADF workspace 10.08. Click review plus create. .10.08. Okay, create it. Okay. So you see this is a SFTP, this is a data lake storage, this is a data factory. Let's set up the SFTP, go to resource stream. If you come down, you will see somewhere, yeah, in the settings you see SFTP. Okay, so do one thing. First you go to containers, you create a container as global. Okay, SFTP global I'll say, okay, which is our root. So if anybody wants to access SFTP, the root folder is SFTP global, remember. Okay, now I am going to the settings, SFTP, add a local user. We need to add a local user in order to access. Click on local user. So I'll say MS Cloudpandith is the user. Set up the password, team. Click next. So container SFTP global is the main root container I am adding. So I want a full permission for the local user, whatever I am creating. You can just leave everything. And here also, if you want to say home landing directory, if you want to give it as SFTP global, you can just give it as a SFTP global. With this, click add. There is a password came, team. So this password you must have to save it somewhere here. Temporarily you save this password, and if you see the connection string, you copy this connection string. So this part is called a server name. This is a server name, this is a username. Are you getting? This is a username, this is a server name. I'm repeating, username @ server name. Understood? Server name means from here to here, username means from here to here. Are we all good? Are we all good? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come here, go to this is good, we are good. Now first let me show you, you know, FileZilla, WinSCP, anything you can able to download very easily. Okay, I have FileZilla. I'll just double click on this. It is very simple. You go here, download FileZilla for Windows. Go here. It is very simple. You can just click on Windows 64-bit. Okay, other platform you can just click on this. You can just download and click next, next, next. It will install. Very simple. Once you install, okay, so you need to put the host name. Host name, what I'm saying, from here to here is the server name. That is what you need to put here. Username is from here to here. Password is, this is a password. Port number 22 for the SFTP. At the time of theory, I have explained to you. Click OK. Now you see team. So this is basically okay. So this is my local computer. Okay, from my local computer, if you want to move some files, you can able to move the files very easily now. So let's say what I can do is go into set comma files. One second, you select only set hyphen comma. So you see within this folder, whatever files you have here, you are able to see, right? So same folders, same files, you can also, if you want to move it, you can able to just move it like this. It is very simple. You can just move it. Credit underscore monthly.csv. So where this file is loaded, you can see. So from local, now from my local computer, I moved the files into SFTP using this FileZilla, right? FileZilla SFTP tool, you can say. Now come here, go to container and see where this file is moved. Because if you remember, we have given SFTP global as our root folder. So that's why directly in root folder it is copied. No, I don't want to copy the file directly into root folder. Then you can come to FileZilla client. Okay, here what you can do is this file is removed, but you can right click refresh so that this file is deleted right from the storage account. That's why it is gone. Now right click here, you see create a directory. I want to create a directory under this India branch cust. Okay, I just created India, then I created a branch. Under branch I created a cust. So now you see above folder structure India branch cust. Now within that cust, now I'll be loading the salary file, I'm loading the monthly file, I'm loading the weekly file. So whatever you want to load, you can just load it. Now what happens, Tim? From my local, it will be very easy for me to move the files into SFTP. Now you see the files are available in here. India folder is created, branch is created, cust is created, files are arrived here. Once files are available in your SFTP, once files are, see, business users, you think of business users, they will be interacting with this SFTP using this client. So their business data they have in local computer, they will simply move it like this into SFTP. Let's say for us, the source is a SFTP. From SFTP, we need to pick all these files and load it into data lake. How we can do that? We'll be using the data factory for that. Now I'll go to data factory, go to source. Very simple it is. Are you feeling simple or are you feeling difficult, Tim? If you are feeling difficult, can you just tell me where you are feeling difficulty? Everybody's clear. Yes. So SFTP, we just earlier we used to create a data lake using hierarchical namespace, but we enabled a SFTP. One more checkpoint we checked in. We checked. Next, we created SFTP local user by using the SFTP global as a root folder. And then we have accessed this SFTP using FileZilla and we move local files into the SFTP and we are seeing SFTP. If you want to upload some files, you can also upload from here, not a problem. Understood? If you want to upload files directly, that also you can do. Nobody is going to stop you. So let's say I want to upload players.csv. You can just upload like this also. If you upload here, that file will be visible here. Just right click, click refresh. That file also will be visible here. You can see. Got it? Clear? Okay. Okay, team. So we have uploaded all the data in the SFTP. Data lake is empty. Now I'm going to data factory. So how many linked services we need? How many linked services we need, team, for today lab? Correct. Two linked services we need. You see careful how I am creating. Click on new, search for SFTP. You'll get SFTP. See, I think you'll also have a FTP server we are talking about, but which is not secure. That's why we won't prefer to use FTP. We go for SFTP. Go to SFTP. LS for SFTP. So host name, you can see from here, copy this, put till here, till copy that host name here, port number 22, and then here I am using SSH, fingerprint is not required, disable SSH host key validation. Authentication type, basic authentication. Username is, this is the user from here to here. Copy this username and put that username. Password is from here to here. Copy, put that particular password here, and test connection. Connection is successful, you can create it. So I'll be creating a linked service for our data lake storage also. Data lake storage, ls for ADLS Gen 2. Did we discuss about Postgres team? Postgres FTP test connection. Connection successful, you can create it. Okay. Oh shit. Now we need to create a connection to not this one, right? From subscription. This is a subscription. Dev ADLS. I need to connect to Dev ADLS. You choose the Dev ADLS, connect it. Create it. Understood? Now we created a connection to the Dev ADLS, which is our target, and source SFTP. Now I'll come to author tab, click on new pipeline. Directly I'm adding a copy activity team. You know, if you have a multiple folders, how you can copy, right? Multiple folders, you'll come to know. Now you see, I'm creating a source data set for SFTP as a CSV files. ES for SFTP. Linked service is this. Now you see this is a server name. So if you want to parameterize this, you can parameterize it. Click OK. Open this. Click parameters. Click on DS param for source path. So source path, I'll mention it here. Understood? That's it. So source data set is ready, but I'll pass the source data set parameter value later. I'll pass it. Sync. What is our sync thing? Sync is data lake. Click on data lake storage as a CSV file only. DS for ADLS Gen 2. Linked service is this. Here also I want to parameterize it. Click OK. Open dataset. Parameter DS param for sync path. Where I need to pass the sync path connections. Add dynamic content. Select sync path. Click OK. Okay. Now come to pipeline. So I have a source path dataset, sync path dataset, right? Dataset parameters, right? Now source, SFTP global / India / branch / custom. From here, wildcard file, but all the files I want to take from this path. Sync is global container India branch customer. Okay, global India bronze customer. Clear team, or you can say instead of bronze, you can say staging. Global India staging / customer folder. I am loading the data. Is this clear? Now I want to create a trigger. Click on new trigger. So today trigger is what type of trigger team? Today trigger we need to use a schedule trigger. Click on schedule trigger. DR4 schedule 001. First trigger, it's a schedule trigger. Schedule trigger can be configured within the IST timings. Now every 2 minutes I want to run my pipeline. Okay, see every 2 minutes first I want to schedule this pipeline. Click OK. Click OK. Similarly, at the same time, I'll be also creating a. Uh, let's do one thing, team. I want to do something here that is global India. Let's do one thing because to make the things to make you understand, right? What I wanted to do is I want to put here system variables pipeline run ID. Pipeline run ID is unique, right? Every time. So inside customer folder, run ID should be generated. Within that run ID folder, files will be loaded. Because if you run a same pipeline multiple times, same files will be copied into a different folders. Because every run it generates a unique run ID. Understood? Clear? Now I created one trigger which runs for every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes means you need to understand here. So 235, 237, 239, 241. Every odd minute it is going to run. Okay. Every odd minute it is going to run. Now next, I want to create one more trigger. Click on new trigger. This trigger is for schedule 002 and every I want to run, let's say this trigger start time is 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 minutes. Okay, 2 o'clock, 10 minutes, this trigger is started. So every hour means 3 o'clock, 10 minutes, 4 o'clock, 10 minutes, 5 o'clock, 10 minutes, 6 o'clock, 10 minutes, 7 o'clock, 10 minutes, 8 o'clock, 10 minutes. Meaning 8 o'clock, 10 minutes, this trigger is going to run. Understood? With this, click OK. Every hour trigger, you understood? Click OK. Click OK. Now I am publishing all these things. Triggers, you have to be very careful. If you create a trigger and leave it, it will charge you a lot because pipelines are continuously going to run, right? So you have to be very careful when you are practicing. See, now the time is 8 o'clock, 8 minutes. Changes are saved. 8 o'clock, 9 minutes. Your minute trigger, meaning 001, first trigger will run. 9 minutes, 8 o'clock, 9 minutes. 8 o'clock, 10 minutes. Hourly trigger will run. That is 002. Then 8 o'clock 11 minutes again minute trigger meaning 001 trigger will run the pipeline. Same pipeline it will run. See who triggered 001 trigger ran the pipeline. Okay. Now if you go inside pipeline 1, now copy activity is running, refresh it. Copy activities failed. Why copy activities failed? Next one also going to fail. I need to understand why it is failed. India bronze only, right? SFTP India bronze custom. SFTP. SFTP global. One second, I will check it. Why it is failed. Okay. Let's remove this SFTP global, which is a root folder. I think that is not required to give. Let's publish all. But ultimately, whether it is failed or succeeded doesn't matter for us. See, trigger schedule 002 trigger called the same pipeline at 8 o'clock 10 minutes. Understood? But at 8 o'clock 11 minutes, who is going to call this pipeline? Who is going to call this pipeline team? Trigger 1 or trigger 2? Which trigger will call the same pipeline at 8 o'clock 11 minutes?
One
Trigger 1.
W1.
Every 2 minutes we schedule. See, every 2 minutes we schedule, that's why it is going to process it. It is succeed at this time. Okay. Come to DLS, refresh it. Global, India, staging, customer. See B9D37. You can see the run ID B9D37132. Same run ID, same run ID. Files are copied within same run ID. Understood? If there is a pipeline failed, you realize that there is a mistake, I corrected, I want to rerun the pipeline. How you can rerun is, you see a option called rerun. Click on this, click OK. So it will rerun the pipeline once again with a different run ID. But you see it's a manual trigger. It is saying clearly it's a manual trigger. If you expand this drop down, it will clearly says, so earlier pipeline 1 is failed when we triggered through the schedule 002. That's why there is a manual trigger is applied. Manual trigger is rerunning. See, it is succeeded now. Are you getting it? See, this is succeeded. Earlier there is a failure. After rerun, this is succeeded. You can see here. View rerun history. You can see earlier there is a pipeline which is ran based on schedule trigger, but now it is a manual trigger. Schedule trigger is failed because at that time we were having issue. That's why it failed. But when I rerun through manual, it succeeded. Okay, so if you go into manual run and look at the run ID, that is 12199. Check it. 12199 folder is created. 12199 folder is created and files are loaded, all the files. Now I want to edit the my hourly trigger. Okay, this is, I will also say the trigger name is hourly trigger to run every hour, but I'll make this pipeline start at 2 o'clock 15 minutes. 2 o'clock 15 minutes pipeline started means every hour means 3:15, 4:15, 5:15, 6:15, 7:15, 8:15 hourly trigger is going to run. Okay, click OK. Now you can publish all. Along with that, okay, along with that, I also wanted to create other triggers also. Okay, along with this, I also wanted to create other triggers, that is daily trigger. Let's say now I'm creating a daily trigger for uh, schedule daily daily trigger, and whatever time it is started doesn't matter, but every day I want to run a pipeline at 8 o'clock 17 minutes. Click OK. Are you getting Tim? I'm going fast. Every day, 8 o'clock, 17 minutes. Let's say 9 o'clock, 17 minutes. 10 o'clock, 17 minutes. If you want, you can put it this way. Now come to monitor tab. Come to monitor tab. Let's go here and see. See 8 o'clock 13 minutes again trigger 001 called every odd minute 001 trigger is going to call the pipeline every odd minute. Now see odd minute 8:15 two triggers, hourly trigger is running the same pipeline and minute trigger is also running the pipeline. Are you getting team? Again 8 o'clock 17 minutes, what is going to happen team? At 8 o'clock 17 minutes, what is going to happen team? 8 o'clock 17 minutes, what is going to happen?
Yeah, again it will rerun.
Yes, it is going to not rerun, it is a fresh run. Rerun is different,
Yeah.
run is
Okay.
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 8 o'clock 17 minutes. Which all triggers are going to run the pipeline at 8 o'clock 17 minutes? Tell me which all pipelines are going to run the pipeline. Which all triggers are going to run the pipeline team at 8 o'clock 17 minutes? I'm repeating. See, I have a three triggers. Okay, so this is a daily trigger which is scheduled to run every day 8:17, 9:17, 10:17. You can see here. And hourly trigger you have 2:15. It is completed already. Every minute trigger is runs from every 2 minutes. Tell me at 8 o'clock 17 minutes what all triggers are going to run the pipeline one. Which both three triggers I have. Which are those two? Trigger 001 and daily trigger is going to run the pipeline 1. Now I no longer required, see, after 17 minutes, right? I no longer required a minute trigger. See, you are clearly seeing 001 and a daily trigger, but 001 trigger I no longer required for running at 8 o'clock 19 minutes. I want to disable this. It is simple. Click on TR schedule 001. Here, what you can do is come down, you see stopped. There is a status called stopped. Click OK, and you have to just publish. Understood? So this trigger is now stopped. At 8 o'clock 19 minutes, which all triggers will run till? None of the triggers are going to run the pipeline now because this is completely stopped. This will run it will run pipeline at 9 o'clock 17 minutes and 10 o'clock 17 minutes. You can see it.
1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah.
After 1 hour. If you see this is going to run a pipeline every hour means again next 9:15, 10:15, 11:15 like that it is going to run. Meaning next 1 hour none of these triggers are going to run the same pipeline. Okay. Now I'm going to create a different trigger now. Click on trigger now again. This is a trigger for weekly. Now it is very simple. Minutes are just every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Similarly, hour, every 2 hours, every 4 hours, every 6 hours. So you can put it. Understood? So you need to be very sure here. 1 o'clock, let's say trigger start time is 1 o'clock means let's say I'm keeping trigger start time is 1 o'clock. Now every 4 hours means it will run at 1 o'clock, again at 5 o'clock, again at after 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, again I think after 9, 1 o'clock. So every 4 hours it is continuously going to run. But instead of every 4 hours, let's say every 15 minutes, if I say, then 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30, 1:45, 2, 2:15, 2:30, 2:45, 3, 3:15, 3:30, 3:45, 4. Like that, every 15 minutes it is going to run. Clear? Clear team?
Yeah.
Now, this is done. Now, yeah, so this is good. Daily trigger also very simple. So every day you put, or every alternative day, if you want like this, you can put, and you can put like hours and minutes. Okay, hours and minutes you can able to give it here. Okay, let's say 10 o'clock. Okay, again 4 o'clock, again night 21, 4 o'clock, 10 o'clock, like night 9 o'clock. Okay, so these are the timings. No, 10:30, 4:30, 9:30 if you want like this. 1 second. Sorry, team. See, 10:30, 4:30, 21:30, meaning 9:30 midnight, right? So like this also you can able to schedule. But let's say you have a requirement where you want to schedule pipeline 4 o'clock, 10:30, 9 o'clock. How you can do that, team? You cannot do that. Okay. So 10:30, 9:30 you can put it. 4 o'clock you can't run it now. If you want to run 4 o'clock, you can't run it. So for that, so same, you have to create one more trigger. One more trigger you need to create, and you need to set up at a 4 o'clock. Within same trigger, you can't set up both. Understood? Understood or not, team?
Yes, yes.
I at least hear only Sunil voice every day. For every time he will respond. Others, please respond him. Okay. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday you have. Now every week when you want to run a pipeline, today is what day? Today is Wednesday. So let's say Wednesday, every week Wednesday, I want to run a pipeline at 8 o'clock 25 minutes. So you can schedule it like this. Okay. 8 o'clock 27 minutes also I want to run. You can put it 8 o'clock 25, 8 o'clock 27 minutes. Understood? Everybody understood? If I give 9 o'clock here, then it will become a 9:25, 9:27. It will map it like this. Are you getting? 8:25, 8:27, 9:25, 9:27. That's why. So if you don't have, if you have a different timings, you can't able to add it in the same trigger. You need to add it in a different trigger. Now, if you want to run the same pipeline Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can set it like this. No, no, I want only do it on Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can select like this. No, no, I want even not on Saturday and Sunday. I want on every alternative. Let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can set up like this. However you want, you can able to set up. With this, you can click OK, click OK. You publish all, click publish. Now this pipeline is going to run at what time? 8 o'clock 25 minutes and 8 o'clock 27 minutes. Your weekly trigger is going to run. Your weekly trigger is going to run the pipeline. Clear? Is this clear to all of you? Now I'm going to author team. Click on new trigger. So I'm going to create a new trigger. Trigger for scheduled monthly trigger. So now you see carefully. For monthly and weekly, the start time doesn't matter. So it's a every month, right? In every month, now you need to tell me. So month days, these are the month days. Last day of every month, you can put it like this. 8th of every month, you need to select. First day of month like this, you need to select. No, no, weekdays. Weekdays means you need to tell, add a new occurrence. Every, let's say today is a second Wednesday, right? Second Wednesday. I want to say second, third, fourth, fifth, last Wednesday. So I want second Wednesday every month, second Wednesday at 8 o'clock 28 minutes. I want to run a pipeline. You can put it like this. Understood? Second Wednesday 8:28. Every second Wednesday in a month, every second Wednesday 8:28, I want to run a pipeline. Click OK. Click OK. You can publish. Now come to monitor tab. 8:25, right? Already time you see 8:25, your weekly trigger ran the pipeline.
Sir, if, in the trigger, right? If you want to, if, in the monthly trigger, if you want to run first working day, something as per the business, right? Uh, is there any way?
What is meant by first business day?
First business day as per the business.
Hmm. So if you have such requirements, that needs to be handled differently. So that is how you need to, for example, you think that your business day is, your business day starts on the fourth day of every month, let's say. Okay, let's consider. Then in the config table, you need to mention whether month is like you have to say month number 4. You need to put it in the config table. So whenever trigger is running, you need to check today is the fourth day of the current month or not. If it is a current today is the fourth day of the current month, then I want to run the pipeline, otherwise I have to skip it, meaning pipeline will start, but whether to proceed further or you want to skip it, you need to handle it within the logic if you have such requirement. Business dates, because business dates you can't modify here, you have a standard dates, but if you have a business dates, you, as per the business dates, if you want to run, you have to handle it to the configuration table. In a configuration table, you need to put in which day of the month you want to run the pipeline, those dates you need to put, and those dates you need to skip it. If the pipeline is running in other than the business days, you have to skip it from the pipeline. Understood?
Yeah, understand. How to skip, sir?
That cannot be covered today, so that I'll show you in the next session. I'm not sure we covered, I'm thinking. In the fabric we covered, right? I think in fabric we already covered, but in ADF also I'll show you in upcoming sessions. So you see team 8:27 already scheduled trigger, again it ran at 8:28, your monthly trigger is going to run. How to skip it is I'll show you in the next session, because that is not direct way to handle it. So you need to put the particular values in the configuration table and you need to handle it. Okay. So your monthly trigger is also running team 8:28. Now let me create our final trigger for today. Trigger for schedule monthly 001, and you can mark it as a every month. Let's say every month I want to run a pipeline. Earlier we scheduled based on a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? I want to schedule now based on the first, 8th, and the last day. At what time I want to run is I want to run at 8 o'clock 30 minutes. Click OK. Click OK. Similarly, I also wanted to show you there is a wait activity. Let's say here, this new trigger which I created monthly 001, I also attach with this particular pipeline. Let's say this 30 seconds. Understood? Multiple triggers I attach to the same pipeline. Now same trigger I attach to the two pipelines. Come to monitor tab. Now you see 8 o'clock 28 minutes, your monthly trigger already ran the pipeline. 8:28, your monthly trigger ran the pipeline. Now if you go to data lake team, so how many runs we have done, those many run IDs we have here. In every run we are copying those 4 files. In every run we are copying those 4 files. These are the different run IDs. Okay, clear? Now 8 o'clock 30 minutes, two pipelines are going to run by a single trigger. See, monthly trigger, monthly 001 trigger. Why it is running on? See here, pipeline 1 and pipeline 2, these two are triggered by a same monthly 001 trigger. Understood? Clear team.
Yeah, clear, sir.
Everything
Okay,
understood?
okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. So how to skip for particular business dates, that I'll explain to you now, but I don't think you will be able to understand. Let's see. Okay.
So Malay, in customer folder, there are subfolders with run ID, right?
Yes.
In real time also, it should be like that only. Are we
No, 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 no,
renaming?
no, no, no. This is just to show you. This is just to show you. In real time, we will not use the run ID. Okay. We are not going to use run ID at all, because run
Directly
ID.
copy to customer folder.
Yes, customer folder, or for example, it's a daily run. So you will put daily run data in a year, month, day. If it is hourly run, you will put year, month, day, and hour folder also you will create within the day. So that's how you will be uploading the data. Okay, clear? Okay. Now you see team in your lookup activity, configurations. When you read, you will get configuration details like this, right? Source schema is colon dbo, like this, correct? Okay. So here you will get a month number. Okay. Month number is 4. Like let's say month number is 4 means, let's say in April you like your pipeline should run only for the April month, from first to every day in the April month only you want to run, let's say. Okay. Then month number you have mentioned 4. So what you will do here, you will do like you will read it using lookup. Okay. Then you will be passing to for each activity these all details. Okay. Then inside for each, now you will be checking if condition. If equals format date time. Okay. Generate utils now comma Okay. So month you will take that month number, is it matching with item dot month number? So because item will give you this particular month number, right? 4. If both are matching means the condition satisfied. Condition is a true. If condition is a true, maybe you can directly, you want to use the copy activity to copy the data, you can do that. Otherwise, you have to skip it. So for, let's say, sometimes what happens, uh, for every table, you can handle it differently now, because I am handling for every table, I am handling like this. The reason is in my business, in my project, in current project also, we have some big tables, very big tables. So those very big tables, if you are trying to load every time, what happens? Every time pipeline is going to take a longer time, and overall entire further pipelines are going to take a more time. Meaning same pipeline we are running every 1.5 hour. These big tables, if you are crossing in every run, this 1.5 hour is taking 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes. That's why we just kept every day at like every like our number hours is 5 comma 21 we mentioned, meaning if hour is a 5 or 21, then only it will run, meaning morning 5 o'clock or night 9 o'clock, then only this table will be picked, otherwise it will not be picked. You understood when I?
Yeah, I understand, sir. So here you're talking about like every time full data you are extracting, right?
Every time full data you are extracting or incremental data you are extracting, it doesn't matter. Whether to kick off the data ingestion for this table or not, we are deciding here.
Yeah, I got it.
521 you proceed. If it is incremental load, you proceed with incremental load. If it is a full load, you do the full load.
Mm.
But we are telling
Okay.
whether this table to be proceeded in the current run or not based on this time. So if the current run is at 8:30 run, then you skip it, because I don't want to process this table at 8 o'clock. I want to process only this table at 5 o'clock or night 9 o'clock. Understood?
Okay.
So in this case, how we can evaluate public holidays and all, and then it should trigger on only on a working day.
No, that is what you need to. You see, you are saying your business is having a special calendar then you need to look at all those your business calendar, and you need to update the config table.
Okay, we need to update somewhat like we have to
Just
update
a
a
table.
separate table with dates.
Separate table. Gee, this is a configuration table.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
We are
But
creating
working,
source table, source schema, hours, and so on, right?
oh no, I mean to say that particular working days also need to be updated in the table.
Yeah, why you will do everyday update. Whenever
No,
there
no.
is a business calendar, they will give for this entire year. Our business starts from this date. Then you will
Okay,
do it.
okay.
If your calendar dates are updating every month, there is a support team. They will update this config table every month.
Mm,
If it is changing every year, they will change every year these config details based on business start date.
got it.
Okay. So, okay, sir. So, if it is not matching condition means it will simply, it will, it's usually simply complete, right? It won't fail. Pipeline will
It
complete.
will not fail. It will skip it. Right? See, if condition
Mm.
is true, copy activity. If condition is false, we are not doing anything.
So in that case, it will simply complete. Pipeline will show as succeed. Actually, it won't run, right, from the backend.
Yeah, it will skip. I'm saying you don't want to run it at that time, right? It will be skipped.
Yeah.
Other tables will be processed.
Status it will show as succeed, right? Pipeline.
Pipeline status will be. See, you are directly expecting answer. You are see, Vinay. Why you are not able to analyze? If the condition is false, it will go to the see. If the time is not matching, then it will go to the false. If it is going to false, what happens? There is no activities. It will
Mm.
mark it as success, right? For
Yes, sir.
example, I kept a for each, and here copy activity is there. But all like let's say all my tables. Let's imagine here I am using some get metadata activity. Already we covered. I don't know why you were asking this kind of basic questions. This get metadata activity. Let's say we are verifying whether table is existed or not. If like the table is not available, get metadata is returning a false. Then what we are doing? We are simply skipping. We have done that lab already. What will happen in that case? Only tables which are available will be copied. Tables which are not available will be marked as a succeeded. Meaning, if condition get metadata will show as a false, it will be stopped there itself.
Yeah, I understand, sir. I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, Tim? Any other questions, Tim?
Sir, only one last question, sir, from my end. Actually, if two triggers are continuously triggering the same point,
Hmm.
does it have any deadlocks like situation? Because I'm
Very good.
triggering.
So if you want to control that, I don't want to run the same pipeline second time. Let's say that lab we have, we will be discussing that. But very
Mhm.
good question. That can be handled in two ways. One is through settings here. General, I think. Okay. I think I am in the copy activity. You will click on a canvas. Sorry. You come out, click on canvas. Here outside, go to settings. You see concurrency 1. Concurrency 1 means the number of simultaneous pipeline runs that are fired. So only one will be running. For example, your hourly trigger started this pipeline, but what happens is 6 o'clock pipeline started. It is taking more than 1 hour, but 7 o'clock it's supposed to run. Now what happens? 7 o'clock it will wait until the 6 o'clock one is completed. Are you getting? 6 o'clock one will complete, then 7 o'clock trigger will run the pipeline. Are you under? Are you getting? Because 7
Yes.
o'clock one will wait until 6 o'clock one will complete because of the concurrency set as a 1.
Mhm. Got it, sir.
Clear, team? Good.
Yes, yes, sir. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions you have, team? We have this lab, don't worry. So there are other scenarios also. This lab is there. We will be discussing this lab. So few
Sir,
labs which Vinay.
sir, the question related to this copy activity, sir. So I already asked you, sir. So while I'm copying a particular table from Azure SQL database into the Parquet format in data lake, I'm getting some error. Why? Because one of the column is having a parenthesis, like yeah, means
I
customer
told you
underscore
that I told you
parenthesis
that
is coming.
solution.
Yeah. So here my doubt is that if you want to if you want to generalize the pipeline, right? Uh, how we do, sir, actually? For example, we are doing 5 tables. One table is having this issue. Uh, in that case,
What
how?
is the answer I have given, Vinay? What is the
Yeah.
solution I told?
I select a star from a table, and in the table config, we need to check if that if we are extracting for that particular table. We in the table config we need to have one column, uh, one column like what other columns are having the issues. Means instead of
Not getting, I think. If you're not getting, you have to say I'm not really getting that. See, you need to do like this. Source schema, source table, source column list, sync table, sync schema, sync table. So let's say you have a schema DBO. First is the table. Let's say I want all the columns from this table. You use a star. Schema DBO cast out is the table. So DBO employee table is having an issue. Now what I wanted to do, I want to say employee ID as employee name, comma. So you need to put it in a single quotes, right? And employee salary as employee salary. You rename like this.
okay. Okay.
DBO.PNP.
Mm,
Now you pass
okay.
these things. That's what I'm saying. Select a star. Instead
Mm,
of star, you have to say select item dot source column list from
okay. Got it, sir.
item dot
Okay.
DBO. Okay, clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay.
Got it, sir. Got it. Thank you, sir. Sir, one more thing, sir. Um, in the target Parquet format, right? We are just renaming, right? Okay. Suppose, right? If I don't want to rename, sir, how to handle, sir?
What you
For
don't want
example,
to
yeah, correct. For example, I am having a column name like EID underscore parenthesis open parenthesis close, something like that. I'm getting this issue. If I eliminate
that also
parenthesis,
you
then I'm
have to
able.
rename here only, right? Okay, if you don't want to rename, you can't handle it because Parquet cannot able to store that kind of columns. You have to rename it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, for example, like my business wants to like data should be in sync, column names, everything should be in sync. Whatever there is
Then
a
you save
database.
it as a instead of Parquet, save it as a CSV. See, if everything they want, we cannot able to do. So there are some limitations. As per limitations, we need to go. So they want only like this means you need to go with the supported file format. If file format is not
Mm,
supported, you need to go with the, renaming the column name.
correct. Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to tell
They
them.
want like Parquet only, but they're asking like, can we handle that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Any other questions, Tim?
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then. Thank you all. That's it for today.